National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going. NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
The football world has descended upon New Orleans, and Super Bowl 59 is underway. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Running back sent in motion. Hurts throwing again. This one finds Goedert. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the pistol, Hurts. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw, Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Chased out to his right. And this one doesn't go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Second down now, 7 to go. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And it's a nice gain, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Forced out to his right. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he... flying. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Escapes out to the left. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Here's a toss, left side to Pacheco. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
To like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On first down, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's Hurts. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now lead by 10. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll run here on 1st down. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We are at the 2-minute warning. It's the Eagles who have 1st and 10. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Hurts to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Hurts trying to get on 2nd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Now Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Tight end going in motion here. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. Cooper to Jean to return this for the Eagles. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They get 7 on the run, but still 3rd and 13 to go. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. It's Pacheco again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Milton Williams making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They run once more with P-Rod. He's contained at the line for no gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Going on first down, Mahomes. Buying some time right. The throw is caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 39. Able to get it to Barkley. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Play action, Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Doesn't have the hook up there, incomplete pass.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds his man Gray. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
I'll give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Sweat making the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now it's Mahomes. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have it, and hopefully have some points too, ready to salvage their title hopes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw, Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll run now with Pacheco. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing is Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Receiver in motion, headed right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Has the 1st and more inside the 45. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They send the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to his right. That one complete to Hopkins. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's back to throw. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 43. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Has a lane inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles losing by 4. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds well short of that marker. Wow, they never let him get close there. Great effort to force the turnover on downs. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but now hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. A first down carry for Pacheco. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 3 now. This is Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 16. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell on stage to award the Lombardi Trophy to the Kansas City Chiefs, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.